Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome here to the preview of Villarreal against Barcelona in La Liga. As always guys, the preview is coming to you courtesy of the OneFootball app, and today on the OneFootball app 91% of Barcelona fans believe that we will win tomorrow. 49,000 voted on the OneFootball app, and also on my community section I also ran a poll, 2,400 people, and you guys of course voted in that, and also 91% of you believe that we will be victorious tomorrow at Estadio de la Ceramica in Villarreal. Now, of course, formerly known as El Madrigal, certainly a stadium that hasn't been an easy one to go through in the past, but we do have a fairly decent record against Villarreal, and we're going to be seeing why very, very shortly. Now, today, guys, the preview is a shorter one than usual, unfortunately. Usually I do my previews in the night over here in the UK, because then I can see the squad come out and I can have a look at who's going to be in the team, but unfortunately tonight I won't be able to do that, so I thought I'd bring you a sort of preview, but a shorter version than is usual. We are going to take a quick look at what Villarreal are doing in the league. They're currently in 6th position. They've had a very up and down league season so far. They've had a few good wins, but last weekend, for example, they lost 3-1 to Leganes, and Leganes is actually a level on points with them in the league, so they're not doing magnificent things, but they are a very solid team, and they will be difficult to beat at home. In the week as well, they rested most of their players against Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Europa League on Thursday because they'd already topped their group, so they are through to the next round of the Europa League, and we shouldn't underestimate them. They're a very good team. They've got good passing players. One of their most important players, though, certainly in the midfield area, Manu Trigueros, he will not be playing tomorrow. He is suspended. That's a very, very big positive for us. But of course, we've got injury problems of our own. Dembele returned to first team training this week and will continue that next week. But of course, he's not in contention for tomorrow's game. The same goes for Mascherano, Rafinha. They both returned to training, but they will not be in contention for this one. Iniesta, though, did train on Friday, and he is expected to return for this game, which is massive, massive news. But of course, we've still got problems at centre-back. Umtiti missing for a long time, and it's going to be Vermaelen and Piqué once again, just like we saw against Sporting in the week. Those are going to be our centre-back pairing for this game. But in the league, the pressure is certainly on. Real Madrid very much victorious earlier on today. They beat Sevilla by 5-0. The gap is now 5 points between ourselves and Real Madrid. We have, of course, a game in hand, though, and can still extend that lead to 8 points with a win over Villarreal. But it's not going to be easy. We've not had a tremendous time there. Certainly in the last 2 seasons, we haven't had an awful lot of success going to Villarreal away from home. Last season, back in January, we drew 1-1, and then back in 2016, it was a 2-2 draw away at Villarreal. At home, though, we've been much more convincing against them. 4-1, we beat them back in May, and back in 2015 at home, it was a comfortable 3-0 win. So overall, Villarreal, very sturdy opponents, very good team, particularly at home. They've got a good record in the league, but I think we need to go there tomorrow with a positive attitude. Messi, of course, is going to return to the starting lineup. He was benched against Sporting Lisbon to rest him in the midweek in the Champions League. Of course, we had to rotate our squad heavily, so going into this game, we should be fresh, we should be ready, and of course, with Real Madrid winning, Valencia and Atletico Madrid also going to be action this weekend. We need to continue that pressure. We need to get our momentum back. We've had a few poor results of late. We draw at home against Celta Vigo, drawing away against Valencia couldn't be too bad a result, but we need to get back to winning again. We need to win this game. We need to go there and be confident. Really, really important for us to get the first goal and build on that then, get control of the game, and then take the game to Villarreal and try and kill it off. We have to win tomorrow. I think we'll get the win. I do think tomorrow we've got the players to go there, and I just want to bring you a quote from Ernesto Valverde. I'm not going to go into the Ballon d'Or. I don't want to talk too much about that, but what I will say, Ronaldo's been coming out with a lot of quotes of late saying that he's the best player in history, and I really like what Valverde said in his press conference earlier on today. He said Cristiano Ronaldo says he's the best player in history. He said everybody has their own opinion, but for me, the best are at Barcelona, and that starts with Messi, followed then by everyone else. And I did like that from Ernesto Valverde. I am going to go tomorrow with a prediction of 2-1 Barcelona. I think we're going to win, so I'm not going to predict the lineup. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to see the squad yet. It is not out, and when it is out, I'm not going to have time to do the video later on tonight, unfortunately. But do let me know your lineup predictions and your score predictions down below, guys, as always, and I will see you after the game as usual tomorrow for the match review and everything following that. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways, continue our run in the league, and most importantly, keep building that lead above our rivals. The Clásico is just round the corner. We need to keep the pressure on. I'll see you soon, but until then, Visca el Barça!
Barça! Barça! Barça!